You don't need to be a person with stable emotions. What you need is to stay away from those who push you into emotional instability. I attended a class reunion yesterday. There was a girl named Jessica who came with her boyfriend, whom all of us were meeting for the first time. This boy had a memorable trait. He couldn't speak to people nicely, no matter the topic. He had to counter with a sharp remark. For instance, when the girls were discussing which skincare and makeup products were good, Jessica casually said she would try one. Her boyfriend immediately retorted, "Don't you know how much you earn each month? Do you have to use whatever others are using?" Later, when everyone talked about being able to travel this year, asking where would be fun to visit during the holidays, Jessica suggested to her boyfriend that they should go somewhere too. His face dropped immediately as he replied, "It's crowded during holidays. Flights and hotels are expensive. I'm not paying to be miserable. You can go if you want." After a few such exchanges, the atmosphere became awkward and silent. Jessica, feeling humiliated and unable to bear it any longer, slammed her cup down and yelled, "Are you sick?" Her boyfriend sighed slowly and said, "See, you're always so sensitive, so emotionally unstable. How can I communicate with you calmly?" The silence that followed was deafening, and no one could think of anything to say. Jessica was known in our class for being gentle, considerate, and empathetic. But under the relentless provocation of her boyfriend, anyone would have lost their temper. To an outsider unaware of the situation, her boyfriend might seem like a stable, normal person, while Jessica would appear as an easily angered lunatic. This scene is all too common in life. Like at home when children share their achievements or happy moments. Some parents never praise or encourage, only to pour cold water on their excitement. Or in the workplace, when you try to communicate normally, there's always that annoying colleague, boss, or client who subtly insults you. These perpetrators of emotional violence seem calm and rational because they don't have to suffer any loss or harm. In contrast, the victims of emotional violence, if they ever resist, are made out to be neurotic and have to constantly prove that their anger is justified. To judge whether a relationship is healthy or not, we should see if being with that person always brings out the best, most peaceful, and well-intentioned aspects of ourselves. If you find that the other person always provokes your anger and irritability, then blames you for being sensitive, aren't you just waiting around for things to get worse if you don't leave?